Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are partway through this Flashpoint campaign, and we have just been contacted by the Black Widow herself, Natasha Kerensky. I have no idea what she's doing here, or why exactly she's in this time period, but I guess we'll find out. Black Widow. I'm Darius Oliveira, XO of Atraitus' Marauders, and actually, yeah, she was alive during this time period, but not active in the Inner Sphere, I don't think. I don't know, it's been a while since I read those books. Tell us what you need, and I'll do my best to make it happen. I called to talk to the commander of Atraitus' Marauders, not a switchboard operator. Put the commander on the screen. Ease down, Black Widow. I'm right here. Good. I don't want this to take any longer than it has to. You've been shadowing the Dobrev, trailing it to its every port of call, having friendly chats with the bounty hunter, a man whom I've publicly marked for death. Wait, am I thinking of the wrong Natasha Kerensky? Maybe. No, I've just confused myself. I'm gonna have to look this up after this. He isn't our friend. He's a grandstanding asshole who gave us a crate. But you received the crate. Took it into a ship. You still have what you found inside. Guilty as charged. What's it to you? The contents of that crate don't belong here, and neither does the ship that they came from. The Dobrev has a history that you can't know, Commander. It shouldn't exist, and neither should its payload. That derelict is a problem, and I intend to solve it. Why are you telling us this? Because words are cheaper than bullets. But don't mistake my willingness to talk for weakness, Commander. Every word from my mouth carries an ultimatum. You'll follow my instructions. If you don't, your company will die. Well, tell us what you want. I want the bounty hunter's crate, along with anything else that came from the derelict. Machine intelligence you're babysitting, too. Dump everything at the Bauman Group spaceport. I want it piled near the Dobrev when I arrive. Why, so you can slag it all in one go? That's right. I value efficiency. You've heard my demands, Commander. Meet them and you'll escape with your life. Do anything else, and you won't. The choice is yours. What the shit? Anybody know what any of that was about? Not a clue. But her name is Natasha Kerensky, and we're chasing General Alexander Kerensky's exodus. That can't be a coincidence, can it? Could she be a descendant of his, perhaps? Well, yeah, she kind of... Well, we don't know exactly, but she has his blood name anyway. Yeah, sure. In the same way that everyone named Patel is related to all the other Patels, and all the people named Smith live together in a communal farm on Atraitus. Point taken. Still, the Dobrev has been floating out in the deep periphery for the past 50 years, and who knows where before that. The Black Widow shouldn't know anything about that ship. Nobody should. None of this matters right now, Doctor. We have a serious problem. If the Black Widow Company reaches the spaceport, there's nothing we can do to keep the Dobrev safe. It's too large a target, and with the docking clamps in place, our derelict will be a sitting duck. Then we'll have to disengage the clamps. Get me Noctur... Wow. Notker Bauman. There we go. Calling to gloat, Commander? Or do you intend to demand a ransom for my ship? You won't have it. I already have reinforcements on the way. We're releasing the docking clamps. Run. I still have material in the spaceport. You will allow my crew to take it aboard the Dobrev before it departs. Anything that isn't on the ship belongs to us now, Bauman. Don't try our patience. Take your goddamn ship and run. Bauman's image winks out as he severs his comm connection. Two steps forward, 2 steps back. But at least we have a shot at scooping up whatever they left at the spaceport. We'll have to beat the Black Widow there to do it. She'll be as eager to destroy whatever contraband Bauman has left behind as we are to acquire it. God help our mech warriors if they have to face off against the Black Widow. Sounds to me like we need a distraction. Something to peel the angry lady away from her lance. You think your drones would be up to it, Mama Bear? It sounded like the Widow had you on her hit list. She called you out specifically. If you took a swing at her, she'd probably sit up and take notice. Agreed, Chief Vertanen. I will do what I can to lure her away from the rest of her company. That's what I like to hear, Mama Bear. Come on, Doc, you're with me. Let's get our salvage team ready for the drop. And XO? You'd better give our mech warriors the mother of all pep talks. They're gonna need it. Indeed. This is going to get spicy. Okay, let's get our repairs done, for sure. So we'll go ahead and refit the Warhammer. Now, we do need a new medium laser in here, so we'll put one in, and it will be this one. That's actually, honestly, that's an upgrade. I think we'll also, while we're at it, put in these fancy new small lasers. We need basically everything we can get. So as long as we're in here, we might as well be putting all of this in. There we go.
Logged and noted.
Now for the Orion. Again, as long as we're in here, we might as well upgrade everything we possibly can. So I think we'll run... That's plus 4 damage. That's 50% crit. I think we'll run the SRM 6++. Actually, we'll run both of these. There we go. We don't have an upgraded AC5. We don't have any more upgraded medium lasers. So I think that's the best we can do here. We'll repair everything, and let's do it.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Okay, so we're going to need to tick forward 8 days. I'm not going to get another Argo upgrade in. Jenkins approaches you on the mess deck. Commander, you know how Mothership is sidelined in the med bay? I've been visiting her, trying to keep her morale up, and, well, she's really messed up. She thinks the injury was her own fault. Maybe you could do something? Resting a hand on Jenkins' shoulder, you say, "Thanks for letting me know, Jenkins. I'll see what I can do. We'll deliver some entertainment." You pick up a data pad with some huge stack of book chips on your way over to the medbay. Mothership opens your eyes as you enter. Her eyes? Why would she open our eyes? Oh my. Commander, I wasn't expecting visitors today. I just thought you might appreciate something to take your mind off things, you say, setting the data chip in the... Words are really hard today for me, for some reason. Setting the data pad and the chips on the table beside her. I didn't mean to interrupt your rest. After a few minutes of conversation, you take your leave so Mothership can get back to sleep. High spirits for the next 30 days.
That work order is complete.
Okay, there's the Logi pool done.
Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Job's done.
And there's the Orion done. Okay. I think we're ready to go. This is a short engagement length, no consecutive deployments. Yeah, this is the same thing, so I think we continue the flashpoint. Okay. Well, onward we go. So we need to defend the base, huh? That's going to be interesting. Hopefully we have the firepower for this. I'm pretty sure we do. So we need to protect the evacuated spaceport from the Black Widow Company. The Dobrev is gone, but its crew left an unidentified amount of valuable contraband behind at the spaceport. Unfortunately, the Black Widow wants to melt every scrap of that contraband to slag. The Motor Bjorn will draw the Black Widow's attention away from our AO, which should buy Yang and me enough time to ransack the spaceport. We'll be relying on your Lance to protect us from anyone else who might come along.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, this map. I'm familiar with this map. Alright, Commander. I've set you down in front of the Bauming Group's abandoned spaceport. Farah, Yang, and their team should already be inside. Can you confirm that, Yang? Yeah, Meyer, we're here. But calling this, whatever it is, a spaceport is awfully charitable of you. What we're standing in is a chop shop, and a poorly organized one at that. Then you'd better get your team to work. If the rest of our mystery mech is boxed up somewhere in that complex, they'll have a limited time to find it. Is this a clan mech that we're gonna get? That'd be cool. Understood, XO. For my part, I'm working to crack the encryption on the facility's computers. If they contain information on where the Dobrev is going next, I promise you I'll find it. Hate to interrupt, but the party's about to get started down there. I've got a lance of hostile mechs converging on the spaceport. The Black Widow herself is nowhere to be seen, so I guess that Yang's let's throw the Motor Bjorn's drones at her plan is working out. For the time being, it appears to be. That said, I suggest you engage and destroy her lance mates as quickly as possible. The Black Widow is already inflicting ruinous damage on my combat drones. I won't be able to keep her occupied forever. Commander, we need to buy Farah and Yang as much time as possible. Keep the Black Widow Company away from that complex. I'll call out any complications as they arrive. Okay. 8 structures. We have to keep 4 up. There's a bonus for destroying, or for protecting all of them, and for destroying the mercenaries, who are going to land over here. Now, we've seen on this map before that they can land over here as well as over here, so there may be additional reinforcements. But I think we immediately make our way off over this direction. The Orion can go here, the Rifleman over here, and the Cyclops over here.
Confirmed.
We should be getting a contact very shortly.
Enemy detected.
Yep. Okay, that's a catapult, C1. It's a 40-tonner. Cicada. Okay. Hatchetman. This isn't very scary. So the Hatchetman's going to move in, fire its AC-10. This building's going to die before we even get to move, isn't it? Wolverine coming in. It's going to fire its LRM. And it's actually just a large laser. Okay. Cicada's going to roll on in as well. And probably fire 2. At a different building, though. Okay. Well, now it's our turn. I'd really like to get the Warhammer over there, but I think the Warhammer has to go here. The Hatchetman can be eliminated right now with a simple precision strike to the CT.
All weapons committed.
There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Now the catapult is going to destroy a building here.
Friendly structure down, Commander.
RIP bonus, but that's okay. So I think we take the Orion over here.
Roger.
And we hit the Cicada for everything we've got. Hopefully we get some decent hits here. It wasn't the greatest.
Awaiting orders.
Gonna put the Cyclops over here.
Moving out.
And we're gonna fire those LRMs. Hopefully this kills the Cicada.
Giving them everything I've got.
It did not.
Reporting critical hits.
But the Cicada will die very shortly.
Commander?
And we're gonna finish it with the Rifleman. We just need 1 CT hit. Okay, that worked. 2 leg hits works as well, I guess. Okay. So the Wolverine didn't fire. It moved over here.
Standing by.
I'm going to take the Orion up over here. And we're going to fire on the catapult. I'm not going to reserve it back. I would normally do that, but not only firing 1 AC5. Oh, CT hit. I like it. Catapult's going to jump and attack the Cyclops.
Commander, I'm hit.
That was a lot of leg hits and a head hit. That was pretty unfortunate. The Warhammer is definitely, at this point, going to reserve back the catapult, which now won't move until after next round.
All weapons committed.
And maybe dead. Excellent.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay. Now, the Rifleman can come out over this way and take a pot shot at the Wolverine.
Engage.
Okay,
Standing by.
that's fine.
Firing all weapons.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
I'm not surprised. Ooh, please don't attack the Cyclops anymore. Are you in cover?
Took a hard hit there.
He is in cover. Okay. Okay, we really need this Wolverine dead. That's a phase 3 mover. I think this is the plan. We close in with the Warhammer. We precision strike. We're going to overheat from this, so we're going to have to not fire the medium lasers. We go for a CT hit with the AC-20. It wasn't ideal, but we did a lot of damage there.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Orders.
The Orion I'm going to send off over this direction, but we are going to turn around and fire the AC-5.
Copy that.
We missed. That's sad.
Reporting negative damage.
We do know that they have pretty much only phase 4 movers, though.
Aye, aye.
Now I'm going to go ahead and back off the Cyclops a little bit here.
Roger that.
Right into here. We're hitting strong side, which isn't ideal. But that's a knockdown on him. So that's great. That may break his LOS, actually. In here. I think that will break his LOS.
Yeah, Commander.
Tranquility? Go for that other torso.
Copy that.
That's 3 pilot injuries.
Heavy damage.
Okay. Oh, they can see that building. Well, it's dead. I thought that this place had turrets. I was under that impression. But yeah, it seems like they don't really have LOS over there. So that's a good thing. We're going to finish this guy by stepping on him with the Warhammer.
Engaging physical attack.
And we missed the melee attack. That is really unfortunate. That's really bad luck, actually. Oh, that's what he decided to do. That's fine. 6 rounds until reinforcements, huh? Well, we can definitely defeat this lance.
Roger.
I was really hoping he would die there.
That hit something good. Good to go.
Let's see, we don't have LOS on anything out this way. So we'll just get the Orion over here. We know they're over here, and we'll brace.
Awaiting orders.
Jenkins, only fire 1 LRM-20. He's guaranteed dead here.
Tango down.
Okay. So that's a 50-tonner. And a 55-tonner. A Wolverine. And another 50-tonner. And another 50-tonner. Okay.
Ready for orders.
This is fine. Let's get the Warhammer sprinting over here.
Full throttle.
We can sink some heat during that time.
Standing by.
The Rifleman sprinting up over here. This gives us eyes on this 55-tonner.
Let's go.
Actually, both of these. So we see a Trebuchet and a Wolverine. I feel like the... That's a hard call. They're both braced. The Trebuchet's in cover, and the Wolverine has 1 evasive pip.
Yes, Commander.
We can move over here and have LOS. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Confirmed.
2 evasive pips. Hit odds are exactly the same. I think the Trebuchet is the more dangerous one. Go for that sweet, sweet head hit.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
We'll turn the Cyclops around. And we'll rain fire on the trebuchet. Okay. They're closing in a bit. It's a Hunchback 4P. And so's that. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see. I think we fire on the trebuchet again. Do we reserve it? I feel like we do. Okay. 75
I hit
HP
something
CT.
good.
And then you can just move over
Moving
here.
out.
Okay. The Warhammer needs to come in over here. Get a bunch of evasive pips. There we go.
Good to go.
The Rifleman up over here somewhere. Do we have a good LOS? Yeah, over this way is a decent LOS on the Trebuchet.
On my way.
Ah, we missed with the second PPC.
Commander.
That made me sad.
Roger that.
And that hit almost exclusively on armor. That made me really sad. Trebuchet's gonna get back up. And what's he gonna do? Walk over there. That's out of cover. 2 evasive pips. That wasn't a great idea by him, honestly. I mean, he got to move again instantly.
Damage minimal.
Not sure what that Trebuchet is up to. Do you have... Or rather, the Wolverine. Do you have jump jets? Yes. It's gonna jump the wall. That's the plan. The Hunchbacks don't have jump jets. Okay.
What's up, boss?
Gonna take the Orion over here.
Acknowledged.
We're gonna try to kill the Trebuchet. Now, we can't fire some of these mediums. Any of these mediums.
Locking on.
Was really hopeful that he died there.
That hit something good.
But nope.
Aye, aye.
Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Let's use our Rifleman here to multi-target this Hunchback and the Trebuchet. Oops.
Confirmed.
I did both of them on A. Oh well. I guess it is what it is.
Yes, Commander.
Jenkins, I want you to multi-target A, B.
Acknowledged. Multiple targets.
If that Wolverine jumps the wall, we could have problems. Boy, I was starting to think that the Trebuchet wasn't going to die. Okay, I think we just get in here with the Warhammer.
Engaging physical attack.
Let's get to punching. Wolverine jumped, but not over the wall. Okay. This is fine. The Hunchback walked behind us, so that's gonna hurt. Oof.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
The other one is gonna too? No, he's just gonna go there. Okay. So we have a Wolverine here. I feel like we attack the Wolverine by punching it from here.
Engaging physical attack.
Okay.
Commander.
Now, I want to take the Orion over this way. Although, we could rear arc hit this guy.
Affirmative.
And I think that's a good idea.
Target lock.
Yeah, that was the right call.
Target's taken a critical hit.
27 HP in his CT there.
Ready for orders.
Can we rear arc hit him over here? We can. Yeah. As long as we hit in his torso, I think he just dies.
Locking on.
We didn't hit him in his torso. So that's a thing.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, Jenkins. I feel like multi-targeting, like, you can't really do much from the angle you're at. Just multi-target this. Wait, he has 0 hit points in his CT? 1 hit point. He has 1 hit point in his CT.
Damage minimal.
I'm kind of salty about that. Well, he definitely dies to the LRMs. And this Hunchback just exposed his rear as well. So did the Wolverine. Okay. I think I have a plan here.
Commander.
We're going to multi-target, AB. We're definitely going to kill the Hunchback. A little damage to the Wolverine.
Splitting target.
I was hoping to kill the leg, but a knockdown works fine as well. Okay, so now we've got that. Now I'm going to take in the Warhammer over here. We're going to multi-target this. All of the small lasers at the Wolverine, the AC-20, and the medium lasers at the Hunchy. Right in that rear torso.
Engaging multiple targets.
That was unfortunate that we hit the leg with the AC-20.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
That was very unfortunate.
Orders.
Well, I would normally put a cut in here, but I kind of don't want to. This is the last episode in my recording session, and I want to finish this one off. So we're going to do that. I'm going to precision strike this Hunchy in the rear.
Firing.
14 HP in the CT.
Orders? Location confirmed.
I want this Hunchy dead. Like, I really do. He doesn't get to move. Okay. Hostiles down. For the moment, the AO is clear. What? It's not. Oh, it was timed. That's right. Can't imagine it'll stay that way for long, though. Motor Bjorn, do you still have eyes on the Black Widow? Negative, Mr. Oliveira. She's almost certainly on her way to obliterate the spaceport. That's our cue to leave, then. We'll see you in orbit, Commander. We've got a lot to talk about.
Mission successful.
Okay, so we didn't get to kill those last two, but it also didn't matter, and we don't care about salvaging them. I was expecting that to be a little bit more difficult, though, honestly. They had 1 heavy and, like, 7 mediums? Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, realistically. Took a tiny amount of internal damage to the Warhammer, but other than that, unscathed. Grab a catapult part, Hunchback 4P part, and a trebuchet part, I guess, and a Wolverine part. Honestly, we'll just grab mech parts. Well, there's that medium laser. We'll grab that instead of the hatchetman part. Anything else? Yeah, not really. Okay. Excellent. Well, let's see what we end up getting from this. At least as soon as it loads. There we go. I can't believe it. We went up against Black Widow Company, Natasha Kerensky's hand-picked killers, and survived. Quite a feather in our cap, Exo. This win will give us bragging rights throughout the frontier. Yeah, sure, it was a good win. But we wouldn't have anything to brag about if the Motor Bjorn's distraction hadn't worked. The Black Widow is the most dangerous mech warrior alive, full stop. If she'd made it to that fight, every one of us would be dead. I still don't get why she wants to wreck the Dobrev. It doesn't make any sense unless she's trying to hide the fact that the clans exist. We'll probably never know. But there's one thing we can say for certain. If the Black Widow reaches the derelict before we do, this whole enterprise will come crashing down around us. All of this will have been for nothing. Don't know if I'd go that far, Exo. Me and the Doc, we hit the motherlode in that shipyard. With the Motor Bjorn's help, I think we might be able to make something of the parts the bounty hunter sent us, and by something, I mean an absolute beast of a battle mech. You've got my attention, Yang. What kind of mech are we talking about? I could tell you, but I think that we should let the Motor Bjorn do the honors. Without its help, we never would have found what we were looking for. You still online, Mama Bear? Yes, Chief Vertanen. When completed, the rebuilt battle mech will be an assault-class brawler in the 95-ton range, with an integrated conventional artillery piece. That's a hell of a thing. What's it called? The Bull Shark. Interestingly, the insignia on the chassis pieces we found depicts a predatory Terran mammal, a wolverine if I'm not mistaken. Curious choice of heraldry to adorn a battle mech named for a shark. Doesn't matter. We'll repaint it in our company's colors before it hits the field. Looking forward to seeing this mech in action. Yeah, it's a clan mech. Yeah, boss, me too. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go check in on our new baby. You know, get her ready to show off. I will return to standby status, Commander. Please have Dr. Murad bring me back online when you've picked up the Dobrev's trail. Mr. Oliveira, I suggest that you focus your search on Mentharaka. Judging by the files I was able to recover, I think it likely that the derelict was taken there, though I could not find exact coordinates. Even if it is on Mentharaka, a star system is a big place. We're going to need to narrow down our options and find ourselves some coordinates. I'll put the feelers out again, grease the palms of a few jump ship crews. Maybe somebody's heard something. In the meantime, we should scrounge up more independent work. It'll be a good excuse to field test our new Bull Shark. Yes, indeed. Oh my. Yep, that's a clan mech, alright. So that's gonna... It's a heavy brawler, but it's got an artillery piece. We'll have to take a look at it and see where we want to slot it into our lance. I've never seen anything like this, Commander. This mech oozes deadly grace and can obviously devastate anything in its path. It's otherworldly, but clearly influenced by Star League tech. Has a mounted artillery piece to boot. I wonder where it came from. Indeed. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode we'll take a look at it, get it outfitted, and we'll head off and find ourselves some work. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.